Hello everybody. Hope y'all are having a wonderful summertime. It's really hot here in East Tennessee. Seems like it is that way throughout all of the southern United States. So I'm hoping that you all are enjoying your summer. And here is my Easter cactus that my friend Sharon started for me. As you see, it has grown substantially. I had to move it the other day because I had it in an eastern facing window that was getting very hot in the morning, most of the morning, 90 to 92 degrees. And so I decided to move it over to this window. It's a western facing window, but it gets more dispersed light. And I've noticed it looks a whole lot better right now. So, you know, we're not used to having these hot temperatures this early here in East Tennessee. So I thought I probably need to do an update on my Easter cactus, my Thanksgiving cactus, show you all how they're doing, the changes in care for the summertime. And this is definitely a change. This plant has been in that eastern facing window in my living room, for about a year now. And the weather just got too hot for it in that window. So here it is. I'm also watering this twice a week, not once a week. I don't know if I'm going to do that all the time, but when I found it, let's see, I found it Saturday. Today is Wednesday. I found it Saturday and it was a little bit wilted, did not look like it was very happy with me, looked very, very thirsty. And so when I took it out of its pot today, it was dry as a bone. So during the summer, I do keep it watered a little bit more. Instead of watering it, you know, you get used to not watering it during the dry spell that it likes between November 1st and February 14th. And then in the summertime, you have to remind yourself, oh yes, it requires more water. So here she is. She's looking a lot better. I think she's going to be happier over here in this window with the more dispersed, cooler light. And here is Paula, the pink and white Thanksgiving cactus with a bud at the end of June. These have a sense of humor. Yes, they do. I put this one in here in the eastern facing window that was too hot for the Easter cactus. And seriously, she has grown substantially just in the last week or so. It's like she was telling me, yes, I like it here better than the sunroom. Sometimes when you have a plant that just decides on its home, you can't really argue. So look how this plant has grown. Paula sent this to me last year. It was in a little Dixie cup. Now it's in a 4-inch orchid pot. Oh, when this one blooms in the fall, it's going to be fabulous. But she's just doing super well. This is the Samba Brazil that Michael McCarthy sent me last year. You can see it has grown substantially. Wow. I'm thinking about moving these two in that eastern facing window in my living room. And this is my Thanksgiving cactus, the peach one that Sharon sent me. And it is a very vigorous one as well. But I'm going to be bringing some of my Phalaenopsis orchids back into my sunroom so that they'll get some really good growth for foliage this summer. And Paula Thanksgiving cactus decided she liked it in that eastern facing window. I'm thinking these are going to like it there too. It receives a lot of morning light. Right now these are receiving some afternoon light, which that's good too. But I'm thinking they're going to like it better for the growing season in that other window. And then I'm going to bring them back here probably late summer before they set buds, because this room is a little bit cooler in the fall and the winter, and they bloom longer when you keep them cooler while they bloom. And here is Snow White. I've given her quite a haircut. I continue to give her quite a haircut, and she just keeps growing. So I think that last year when I had her in front of the glass doors here in my sunroom, I think it was a little bit too much sun for her. She likes it back here. She's under her own LED light, and that is plenty of light for her. She's got a lot of really good growth on her. She is growing in, I believe that's a 7-inch orchid pot. And then over here is Big Red. Remember I gave him a huge haircut, and does he look like he had a huge haircut? I don't think so. But yeah, he's got all kinds of new growth. This one, let me show you 2 halo LED lights back here, because it gets dark back here without the extra lighting. I do wish that I could put him in front of the glass doors here in the sunroom again, but he just outgrew it. He needs his own zip code, and he bloomed really very well last year. So the larger plants I am watering about once a week. The thing with your Thanksgiving cacti is make sure that they get wet-dry cycles, the same as your orchids if you're growing orchids. I check the soil, and when it starts to dry out about 1 inch above the surface, I know that it's about time for them to get watered, especially in the summer, especially in this heat. And with my smaller plants, it's really easy. I lift them. When they get lightweight, I know it's time to water them. I do the very same thing with my orchids. When they get lightweight, I know it's time to water. So these are easy to check at this size. You just lift the pot if it's lightweight. And I have mine in transparent pots as well. I can see if there's moisture in that pot. I'll show you. This one I just watered this morning. Okay, let's see if I can get it. Do you see all the moisture in that pot? Yes. So you know when they get lightweight, you don't see any moisture in there, it's time to water. And I also use my MSU fertilizer, the same strength that I use with my orchids. They seem to just love it. They're growing so well. And the amount of MSU fertilizer that I'm using on these right now, as I mentioned, the same as my orchids. It's very hot here in East Tennessee. It's 90 degrees outside right now, so I have amped up my fertilizer amount. I use between a half a teaspoon to 3/4 of a teaspoon of MSU. I fertilize, and that seems to make everything grow really well. And my Easter cactus and my Thanksgiving cacti are all growing in Glacier Gold potting mix from my sponsor, the Orchid Supply Store. What I do is I use about 2 parts of that to about 1 part of very small orchiata bark, and maybe just a little bit of chunky perlite in there to lighten up that mix. And don't forget that when you order from the Orchid Supply Store to use my coupon code AMY for a 12% viewer's discount, and you get free shipping inside the United States. And before I end this video, I'd love to say the blessing over you, your families, and your plants. May the Lord bless you and keep you. Make His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord turn His face toward you and give you peace. You all make it a great day. We'll talk to you next time.